Wyson! Wyson, it's so cold out here. Everything is dead. Oh god, it's snowing so much. Oh god, close the door. Whew.
Hello, X-Reno.
God, it's really fucking freezing out there, Wyson.
Are my woad leaves dead?
Yeah, they probably are. I wouldn't be surprised. How do you put a fire on? You have a fireplace in here? God, how do you not have a fireplace, Wyson? It's fucking 2016. I mean, 2007.
Would you like some woad leaves?
No, I did not come here for woad leaves, I can assure you of that. I came here to get out of that fucking cold.
It's been snowing for a week.
All of your flowers are dead as well. You're gonna have to replant those. You'll probably have to replant the woad leaves as well, because I'm sure you were about...
I will have to replant my woad leaves.
Yes, you will indeed have to replant the woad leaves.
I have wrote a short story about woad leaves.
And now I'm stuck with you, because there's a blizzard outside.
Chapter 1. Planting the woad leaf.
Nope, I don't.
Woad leaves must be planted in the early spring.
Oh, and here comes the cabin fever. Hey guys, how's it going? We are back and welcome to part 2 of my second attempt at a hardcore Ironman as a free-to-play player. In the last episode we did quite a few different things, all kind of centered around getting some of the free-to-play quests done, but after I was done with all those I was really left with not a lot to do, because all the quests that I had left, obviously, including Dragon Slayer, but I'm certainly not trying to do that anytime soon, they were kind of out of my range for one reason or another. I simply didn't have the levels to do them, or I didn't have the combat levels to be confident going up against some of the enemies that I would face in that, like the Vampire Slayer, the Ice Giants and Ice Warriors in the Brimhaven dungeon for the Knight's Sword. So I kind of just spent a long time training up my levels, and as you can see here I actually got 42 cooking, I believe it was, and I actually cooked the redberry pie. That is the second time, this happened in the last series as well, the one that I died on, that I cooked the redberry pie on the first attempt, which doesn't seem to happen to anybody else. I must just have really good luck with redberry pies. So off the back of that I did actually go ahead and start Black Knight's Fortress and complete it. Pretty easy quest. Didn't eat the cabbage this time on accident. That happened last time for anybody who was watching the streams. Which reminds me, obligatory plug per video, I actually do have a Twitch where you can watch me stream. I stream pretty much the entirety of this series, and yeah, the link to that will be left in the description below if you want to go follow me on Twitch and enjoy the adventure along with me. So off the back of the Black Knight's Fortress quest, I went down and did the Knight's Sword quest, get an absolute boatload of smithing XP. Actually seems kind of overpowered. I've done it about 17 different times now through all the series that I've done. 12,000 seems like quite a lot. I think that's the most you get in any free-to-play quest except Dragon Slayer. I think there might be something higher in Dragon Slayer. This quest certainly comes close, actually. We go ahead and try to do Vampire Slayer. I don't think I left the clip in. Yeah, I didn't leave the clip in for it, but I actually went and attempted this a first time. This is the second time you're seeing it. And I didn't come close to dying or anything. As you can see, I'm actually kind of kicking his butt. He's not really dealing much damage. And that happened in the first time as well, but I did run into a little bit of a problem in that I actually forgot to take a hammer with me. So I had the steak, I had the garlic, I had a bunch of food, and I kept killing him over and over again, I think about 6 different times. But for some reason he just wasn't dying. He would regenerate about half health every time I got him down to 0. And it took me, you know, quite a few times to realize, oh, this guy actually... I can't kill him because I don't have the hammer, so I had to stop that fight, which is kind of annoying, a little bit of a waste of food. Go grab a hammer, headed back, and got the 5,000, well, basically 5,000 attack XP. Get wrecked. I've started saying a lot of things in-game, which is kind of amusing to me. We actually speak things that aren't amusing to me. I did Prince Ali Rescue. Again, I've said this about 45 times. Is my least favorite quest in the entire game, but I went ahead and did it. So, get into the Champions Guild, which we actually do right here, and we go up and we spend a little bit of money on my favorite cape in the free-to-play game. It doesn't even have a weird name. It looks really nice. But while all this stuff's going on in the background, I kind of want to let you know that starting in the next episode, we're going to be doing live clips. And what that means is actually what most people do for their series. When I record a clip, say I get 40 mining or something like that, I will actually record my voice and kind of talk about the clip that's going on while it's happening, as opposed to what I'm doing right now, which is post-commentary. So yeah, that's going to be starting in the next episode. I have a couple clips that were post-commentary, but everything outside of that will indeed actually be recorded while I'm doing it. Now this here was actually a bit of a clusterfuck, if you'll excuse the language. I actually tried to go do Demon Slayer, which, if for anybody who wasn't actually in the stream or seen the video from this previous attempt that I did this, I almost died here twice in the last playthrough, which is kind of concerning because I actually had higher stats at the time. So I'm going up against this Dark Wizard, and I'm kind of kicking his butt, but I have to stand right next to Delrith, because as soon as I finish fighting this guy, I need to attack him, or the level 20 will get me. But level 20 actually does manage to get me, because I couldn't hit Delrith without wielding Silverlight. I had a complete brain fart there. And all of a sudden this guy's hitting 5s on me, even though I'm not wearing any armor or anything like that. And then I cannot hit him to save my life, and at this point I'm kind of realizing, okay, I might actually have to run away here. And I don't know what the mechanics of that are. If I run away, am I going to be able to run back and have all my progress saved and that kind of stuff? So I kind of try to safe spot him here. I try to, maneuver around this little pedestal here, but it doesn't end up working. He kind of keeps hitting on me. I actually, right there, get hit down to 5 health, and then he hits me for 5 as soon as I eat a piece of food. So right there, if you guys aren't watching, if you're just listening, make sure you go watch that, because right there we were about 1 tick away from dying. So at this point I kind of realized this is hopeless, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I run out of the stone circle, and I don't think I get it. Yeah, I get attacked again in here, but it brings me in the instance. I get hit for a 6 there, which is kind of annoying. But I do actually manage to get a hit off on Delrith. I don't know why they didn't attack me there, but I'm certainly not complaining. You saw I actually forgot to wield Silverlight there as well, so definitely didn't learn from previous experience. So I kind of kick his butt, and as you can see, I'm opening my picture of the incantation from Wally. I think this is the only way that people do this. Nobody in the history of this game has ever actually memorized it. But yeah, finishing this up, we do get Silverlight. It's kind of weird. This is one of the more difficult free-to-play quests, but you don't actually get anything that interesting. You get some quest points, which is nice, and you get Silverlight, but nobody actually uses Silverlight. It's not very useful at all. The steel scimitar I have in my inventory is already better than it, so there's no real purpose. I very much doubt they would ever change anything to the quest like RS3 did. RS3 made the quest significantly more difficult, actually, and I haven't actually even done it on the new RS3 game. But yeah, we do get hit twice there while we're stalled, but fortunately it doesn't actually hit anything on us, and we get hit another time as we're running away. And yeah, here it is again. Every time I do a series, I have to talk about the blue bead. So yeah, we do actually do Imp Slayer. I spent about half an hour killing imps on Karamja, got all the beads, didn't get the blue bead. I don't know, maybe I just didn't have the luck for it this time. But yeah, we do go ahead and do that, and we end up getting the Amulet of Accuracy, which I believe is the best amulet you can actually make without super high crafting. I think you would need something like 50 crafting. Actually, no, it would be 70 for the Amulet of Power, and the Amulet of Strength is in the 50s, I believe it is. So actually, now that I think about it, it's not that good. I'm certainly going to be trying to train my crafting a little bit going forward, but I need to get these mining up there first so I can, mine silver, which is pretty difficult to mine if you don't actually have a rune pickaxe. So that's actually currently what I'm working on, and you're going to see that in the next episode. So yeah, Mr. Koss here, he had my back. We did Shield of Harab together. Second attempt, actually. I won't go into explaining that, but this is the second attempt I actually had at doing this. Anyways, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it as we go back to the spot we died in the previous episode. Maybe we're going to die here. You better watch closely. But if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, and if you are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a subscribe. I'm actually going to be having a new free-to-play Ironman guide coming out. Did one last year, but I certainly think there's been new stuff added to the game that needs to be talked about. So yeah, expect that in the future. I'll see you guys later.